Hello, welcome to A Plus Pilates. Today we're going to use the Overball to work or to relax the back muscles on your body. So we're going to relax all the way from the feet to the top of your head. If you do have a ball with some texture, even better. I like it a little bit soft, so make sure that you're not trying to pop up that ball. So let's start here on your back and lie down comfortably on your mat. We're gonna have the ball underneath your ankle. So let me place here on the left first. More or less on your Achilles tendon. And I want the other leg or bent or flat on the mat. So you can have some music on. We're gonna try to relax your upper back, and we're doing always the breathing. We're gonna inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So right now, for 5 repetitions, chest is open and proud, doors flex, your foot that's on the ball. I want to squeeze the ball as you breathe out and release as you breathe in. The other leg you can relax on the mat. Let's focus to squeeze the ball and release. 3 more times. And you breathe out when you squeeze. Back as you breathe in. Let's do 2. And 1 more time. And we're going to squeeze, hold. Deep inhale through the nose as you hold. Deep exhale to your mouth. You can keep your hands on your hips, or you can open your arms with your palm facing the ceiling if you want to. Another deep breath. Deep exhale through the mouth, emptying those lungs. Now, squeeze the ball again, and let's bend your knee and roll the ball to the side of your foot. So bring it all the way to your toes, and then extend your leg again out. We're doing 5. So you pull and release. Let's do 3. Exhale when you pull 2. Putting some pressure on that ball all the way to your toes. Extend your leg again, and let's switch sides. So bring the other ankle on top. So for 5 repetitions, again, you're going to squeeze the ball. So inhale to prepare and squeeze. Release. 5. 4. I want to relax there. 3. Chest is open and proud. No tension in your neck. Let's do 2. And just 1 more time. And this last one, you're going to squeeze and hold. 2 deep breaths. But hold. Don't need to squeeze again like when I pop up that ball, but a little more pressure there. Another deep breath. Empty your lungs as you exhale. You can make some wave sound if you want to. And now we're going to inhale again to prepare. Not too much tension on that ball. We're going to bend your knee and roll the ball to your toes and then back to your ankle 5 times. So remember that you put some pressure on that ball, but again, you don't want to pop up the ball. And extend. Let's do 3. 2. Open your chest, relax the shoulders, relax your jaw. And 1. Excellent. Now, I want to bring the ball to your hand. You can bring it with your foot so you don't need to sit up. You're going to bend your knees and bring your feet flat on the mat. You're going to place that ball underneath your sacrum. So bridge up. You're going to lift your pelvis up and place the ball not on your tailbone, not on your lower back, on your sacrum. And right now, I want to keep your knees bent and your arms again by your sides, maybe if your palm facing down, if you need some extra help with your balance. So knees are pointed towards the ceiling. Chest is open and proud. You also look towards the ceiling. I want to swing your hips side to side, your pelvis side to side, without moving your knees to the side. And then you go back to center, and then you switch and center. Keep your chest open and proud. Use your breath. Relax your jaw again. 2 more times in each side. And now it's back to center. You have a little pause. and center. Excellent. Last one. Bring it back to center. Hold it right there. Now I want to tilt your pelvis, like push your pubic bone to the ceiling and your lower back towards the mat. Almost like you're losing that ball, but then you bring it back, and I want you to arch your back. So you tuck, and then you arch, untuck. Let's do 3. Breathe out here as you push your lower back to the mat. Breathe in. Let's do 2. And 1. And then you go back to neutral. Okay, now a little more careful with your bounce. I want to bring your right leg in tabletop position or even closer to your chest. Hold it there, engage your core, and then you bring the other leg as well. Legs and feet are together. I want to bring your knees closer to your chest, almost like you're losing the ball, but then you bring your knees a little more on top of your hip and your feet a little more point to the floor. So it could be also tabletop position, but I don't want you to get to work your abs. So don't go too far. I want to pull your knees closer to your chest and go back to tabletop. And you breathe out as you bring your knees to your chest. Breathe in back to tabletop. 2 more times. And back. And the last one. And back to tabletop position. Now careful, 1 foot at a time back on the mat. Let's bring the ball a little bit more towards your lower back. Leave it there. You should feel comfortable right now. I want to extend your legs. So your hips are going to be pointing to the ceiling. Your toes probably going to point out. I want to relax your legs. If you want to open your feet a little wider, you do. You can turn your palm facing the ceiling again. And I want to hold that position for 3 deep breaths. Opening those hips. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the mouth. Again. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through your mouth. So the ball, again, cannot be too big. If it is, you might not feel comfortable. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through your mouth. Excellent. Now slowly bend one knee. Then the other one. And again, you can bridge up and remove that ball. Bring the ball to the side. Right now, you should feel already your lower back touching the mat. Enjoy that feeling here, because then we're going to sit up to place the ball in between your shoulder blades. So you can come up like this. I recommend you to go on your side so you don't lose whatever you got on your upper back. Ball should be on your upper back, like I said, more or less in between your shoulder blades. Facing forward again, you're going to lie down on your back. So when you lie down here with the ball underneath your back, you should be able to have your head on the mat. So again, maybe you need to just adjust the ball on your back, or maybe you need a smaller ball or less air inside. You might feel also some stretch on your chest, which is good because everything that we do is forward. We're also stretching a little bit your cervical spine in here. And for this one, you're just gonna hold, relax your legs. Maybe you're gonna turn your feet out, palms definitely facing the ceiling. Deep inhale through the nose. I want to stay heavy on that ball. Deep exhale to your mouth. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale to your mouth. Just one more deep breath. And deep exhale. Excellent. Now bend your knees first. If you want to stay here for a little longer, you do. Both feet flat on the mat. Then I'm gonna turn to my left. So I'm gonna bring my right arm to lie down on my side so I can let go of the ball there. Use that hand to help me to sit up. You are seated. and you are on your sit bones on your crisscross position, and we're done for today. So I hope you enjoy this session as much as I did. And if you want to take more classes and have more videos like that, click on the link below. We're going to find my Pilates library, which we do have those kind of class. We do have stretching class, a strength class, and of course a bunch of Pilates classes there. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to click in the link below, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.